Whoa, why is the moon so big? That is insane. Alright, I'm going to try to find... I'm going to try to go directly this way. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not, but...
Commencing route creation.
Let's see, we'll go there. Kind of go straight across here. So he's on the other side of that mountain. Now there's probably... I don't know where that base is at, but it's probably going to be in our path, I would assume. Which is fine.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, I 100% regret taking that delivery because it got us nothing. I had that other one on board and I wanted to get rid of it. That was the main reason why I took that. And it wasn't even, it was worth nothing. I don't think... Is that the enemy base right there? It might be. Who is that? That's got to be somebody else. Bappas. I don't have anything for them, so you would need lost cargo. Huh. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Clearly somebody else to get onto the network, though. We'll have to find some cargo at some point. I cannot get over how big this moon is. What are we stuck on? Are you kidding me? It doesn't even look steep. I don't know. I guess just standard... whatever. This is crazy. Like, why can we not drive this thing? It's very annoying sometimes. Alright, out of range. That's fine. There's something way out there. There's so many places we haven't even been yet. We can't be to the end of the game. It was just weird. It told us finish up whatever you got going on. I feel like we can go over here. I'm going to try. But it may be too steep. Who knows? It's hard to tell with this game. I can't. 1 minute, it seems like you're fine. And then the next, it's too much. But I don't really know. Anti-gravity jump doesn't always seem to work the way you need it to. I think we're stuck. Yep. There's nowhere to go. I mean, no, you can't go over that stuff either, because why could you? Can't even get out of here. Of course it's ruined. I don't even know why I try. It's just... looks like you can do it and then you can't. I guarantee you, whatever I collected for him, one, it's not going to do anything, and two, it's all damaged. Maybe that's the enemy base. That looks more like one than anything else. And this looks like we're driving right into the moon. Who is this? Oh, I think that's the lone commander. Someone put that on there.
I'm wondering when you chug.
I don't think this fixes your vehicle, though. I think... And it doesn't do anything to the cargo, so... I don't even think I can get out of here. This is so annoying. I guess you're just not supposed to use this thing in the mountains. That's just what I'm feeling. Guess I'll go this way. I don't know which way is better. This seems like a hassle no matter which way you go. Once again, can't see nothing. I think if this vehicle makes it to South Fort Knott, I'll be surprised because it's been in the snow so long. It's got to be taking heavy damage. Alright, we're back. It was not fun. Not fun at all, but... %. Yeah, I'm getting nothing for that. These are side orders anyway. It's not going to matter. Oh, well, lost cargo.
Thanks for coming this late at night. I'll check the orders now. Didn't know you'd handle that many jobs. You've got a gift for multitasking.
Yeah, all this work, got nothing out of it.
Sun's not up yet, you know. Be extra careful out in the dark.
Yeah, he's got stuff over there, but it's too difficult to get to this stuff. You got to go all the way back down, around, and then up to get to that. Just to get the paint. I got to get my vehicle out of the snow. I can't deal with it anymore. I don't know how bad it's damaged, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. We're going to be in deep crap too, because we got to get through this military base, which is not going to be easy. So, yeah, I don't even know what's going to be a good way to get out of here.
Commencing route creation.
I mean, knowing my luck, this stuff probably isn't going to work. I think we're going to have to go out and around, because with this being cargo damage, it's either get out of the truck, clear the base out, or deal with them and try to go around them. Or, no, it's either clear the base out or go around them. It's one or the other, because there's not really much other option here. Yeah, I just think just take it straight down, because It'll lock on. There we go.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, this stuff would have exploded if I'd have taken it to the adventure. Guaranteed. I mean, it's probably going to anyway.
I'll see you around.
I don't know if you will, man. I don't like where you're at, so I'm probably never coming back. Like, where is this taking me? Jeez. This is already a mess. I always think it's odd people put up requests for weapons, but I feel like there's so many weapons in the game. Like, why would you need that? Oh man, this base is huge. I don't think you're going around it. You're just gonna have to blast through. There's so many. Yeah, there's no way. There's no good place to go. Come on. We ain't got time to be stopping. That is insane. They're still firing? That is crazy. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Alright, we took a couple hits. I don't know how much of our stuff got damaged, but at least we're out of here. I guess the only good thing is there was a path to get through there, but man, that was heavy gunfire. Probably gonna have to cross somewhere here. It did sound as if, though, that they were going to be able to meet us up here eventually, so I should be able to get... Hey, now we can go find that guy. Well, we already found him. I got him on the map, but I just don't... I didn't have any cargo for them. Alright, I don't know if I should cross over. It seems like I probably should. Man, I think my vehicle's about done. I want to get that, but I don't know. What's it look like there? That's just blue. We might be able to get it, or the truck will break down on the way there. I think this is probably the toughest my truck has been, or not toughest, but the most damage it's dealt. Man, if we didn't have those gloves, I almost feel like this is not the best side to be on, but I think you have to because of where the things at the base distribution center, South Fort now, whatever you're calling it. Let's cut through here. This terrain looks not very friendly. Let's go around this way. Guess at least we're out of the snow and no rain for the moment. I mean, we're almost there. Hopefully it'll make it. See what happens. That may go down when we get online, though.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
All right, we barely made it, but we made it. Thing is beat. Why can I not repair it? Because they're not online?
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition. This cargo is in superb shape. You've done a wonderful job. Well now, this was not a delivery I was expecting you to bring to my door. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
Chiral cannon, a weapon component for the pickup off-roader. Slow to fire. Populated areas. Wonder what that thing will do against... Oh. That shows death for anti-humans. Guess you don't want to do that. Oh, of course. Now we get spiked tires. We're not even in the mountains anymore. That's so annoying. Yeah, impassable. You know how much I could have used that? Why couldn't someone up in the mountains had that?
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something. So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain.
Of course. You should have gave it to me 3 hours ago.
In the wake of the Death Stranding, we've been witness to all manner of new and unknown phenomena. The research team to which I belong has worked to classify said phenomena, that we might determine which can be leveraged for practical applications. The Phantom Smith is also one of our number. The two of us shared a mentor, as it happens. The man responsible for developing the navigational systems of the DHV Magellan. His influence is largely why I study vehicles and related tech. We don't yet know why ghost mechs are able to operate outside of chiral network coverage, but we do have a working theory. And if the underlying principles of this theory prove true, we can take advantage of them. Fortunately, the cargo you've brought may well hold the answers to many outstanding questions. I strongly suspect we'll make rapid progress in the days to come, meaning you can look forward to even more new and exciting creations. It fires chiral particles at an extremely high velocity. Its considerable size makes it impractical to carry, so we've designed it to be mounted on pickup off-roaders instead. Whilst it needs a moment to charge before it can be fired, it boasts tremendous stopping power. And it will automatically track hostile targets, allowing you to engage with ease whilst driving. Giant BTs and ghost mechs are tougher than ever these days. It's truly unfortunate, but we have no choice but to rely on weapons of this caliber. A necessary escalation to combat Higgs and his forces. But I must also reiterate that due to the destructive potential of this cannon, it should never be used where humans may be harmed. Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you. A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry, per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started. And to prepare for what's to come, I encourage you to rest in your private room. Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knott is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
This, I was kind of surprised that it didn't let us do anything else. It forced us in here, but I guess because of that cutscene. It just made it... I'm assuming that was at the Hartman's lab where we first found him. At least that's what it seemed like. But why would he be there? Change that screen image too? Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much going on. I didn't realize how big Hartman was. You're seeing them, Sam and Hartman sitting on the couch together. Hartman is huge. And I forgot about the whole dead man thing. The fact that he can jump into his body while Hartman's on the beach for 3 minutes. Alright, let's at least get some stamina boost here.
Was that tasty, Sam? I feel as though I've seen those glasses before.
Well, you don't have much to say now.
Pierre Southern of South Fort Knot, was it? To think his mentor was instrumental to the development of the DHV Magellan's propulsion systems. One could go so far as to say that he's one of our vessel's many fathers.
Sam, you know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence, and Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what would have happened had Sam not left, but we tried not to leave. It wouldn't let us not do that. Obviously, the game never would have started. Well, we now know why Neil's connected. We already kind of had that thought that Lucy was cheating.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Seems as if he's just deflecting blame now on what's going on, but we'll find out soon enough. That's going to the Phantom Smith. We got to go back up there anyway. The Magellan's pretty much right by it, and now we have those tires, so I'm curious to see what those will do. The only issue is I wouldn't mind dealing with the survivalist, but it feels as if you can probably go around them now. And here's the other thing. I want to... The tar therapist is over there. We did get one piece of lost cargo for him, so we should at least get him online. That way that section's done. I could, well, I say I could get the mine up and running, but actually I don't think I'm going to be able to because almost all of my materials are on the Magellan. So unless this South Fort Knott facility, F6, is or has the materials, I don't think I'll have enough though. Alright, we're going to get both of these.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright. I think the only thing I would like to see is... I don't know how much is...
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Corbridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Yeah, but that means... But Lou was such a special BB then, that we still don't know that though. Like, what was the reason to cover that up? There's something special about Lou. Extremely special. It said pick up, and then when I hit the button, it didn't do anything. So 480 on that. Yeah, we didn't have quite enough because I only had 120. That's all right. And then alloys. Hey, we got exactly enough right there. Get that online. Alright, so that one's connected. Now the only thing is I would see... Yeah, they're not too far from there, but I guess I don't really have to go that route. I think the road is probably the closest option.
To my humble abode. You must be a porter. Ah, of course. You've brought a delivery for me. Excellent. I'll assess its condition right away. I really didn't think I'd ever see this cargo. You've filled my heart with joy today. You are special. That I have no doubt.
Golden Hunters. Projectiles launched from the DHV Magellan's auxiliary cannon. They'll burst open above their target location, transform into gold hunters that will drag nearby humans into the tar. And no void out. Slowing down humanoid and ghost mechs. Yeah, they're big time anti-human.
A Cupid? Ah, so that's why you and Drawbridge are out here. Very well, please. Connect me to your network.
fascinating experience, this chiral network. Like nothing I've ever seen before. I'm a tar therapist, by the way. I heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study of tar. My theories have other applications too, such as one relating to the golden hunters, which emerge from the currents. You see, I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons to render aid. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel. And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the golden hunters utilize tar to hinder and entrap their prey. But be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage. And use them wisely, okay? As you may know, all manner of hunters dwell within the tar currents. When golden hunters are alerted to the presence of humans, they attempt to bind them with tar and ferry them to the other side. I ran a few simulations with APAS which have already produced results. The power of the network is unmatched, isn't it? Anyway, they confirm that the DHV Magellan should be able to summon golden hunters and launch them with its auxiliary cannon. To do so with acceptable accuracy requires network coverage, so this won't always be an option. But consider deploying them against human enemies if you can. There's zero risk of triggering a void out, so no need to hold back. Tar is not only intrinsically entwined with the other side, but also exerts an influence on human health and other natural phenomena. If applied correctly, we can use it to resolve all manner of physical and mental imbalances. I've begun putting my theories into practice here. You can learn all about it by reading the corpus. Oh, yes, you've met the Phantom Smith already, haven't you? He's one of the few who truly grasps what I'm trying to accomplish here. With his continued support and the aid of the chiral network, I firmly believe I can develop even better applications. Thank you for taking the time to come see me. Do visit again. I'll be waiting for you.
Order completed. Well done.
So that's going to back to him. And I wonder what else he would have. Could test out the chiral cannon, since it's good against BTs. So I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't really do anything for my stuff, but... I wonder if I can get to the mine from here. We could ride that over to South Fort Knott. I think we need to stay on this side based on what the map is showing, so we'll skip the bridge. There's all the stuff. These things are huge. Look how red it is. It's got to be the most dangerous place we've ever been. At least it seems that way. Let me grab this. I guess the good thing is we can collect this stuff sitting in the truck. But... oh, there's one right there. Are those like watchers? I bet they are. Is this thing gonna fire? Pretty sure those are watchers. Come on. The guns aren't doing anything. I'm almost feeling as if I should skip this because they're not doing anything. Well, it eliminated that one, but the other one over here. Alright, so that's one. There's a bunch more this way. I don't know why I grabbed that. I didn't want that, but oh well. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. A couple of them over there, it looks like. Yeah, those things don't stand a chance with this. Which is nice. I don't know. I don't want to grab. I want that, but I don't want to grab it because I don't know how much we can hold. It's like the rest of it's that way, and I think there's one this way too. Maybe not. Where's this other one at? Somewhere over there, I think. I can't see it, though. There's one pointing that way. These angles are not good. Where is this cargo? Oh, I didn't even see you. There's another one back that way, but I don't see it. All right, let's get this. Where's the other one at? Wasn't there two over here? That's South Fort Knott. Oh, there's where this guy's at.
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Another one over there behind the tree. They're all over the place. Looks like only one is, you only need one hit from this thing. Obviously been doing two, but is there anything else out here? I know that one thing was over there, but I don't know how far off that is. Somewhere, oh, right there. Yeah, those watchers don't stand a chance with this. Otherwise, they're kind of an annoying thing. Where are they at? It's not going off right now. They're just loud. Guess they're not in that area. Alright, let's go grab it. I don't think it's enough to do anything, but we'll grab it. I think other than the materials that are laying around, I think that's it. Probably all we can get. Like, honestly, how many more are there? Oh, there's one there. You have to get so close. Alright, let's get out of here. If we can. I guess for now I'll just leave these things on, but I don't know if we'll have to get into any other BT areas on the way back to the Magellan. I don't think so.
appreciate your visits. Please wait while I confirm order status. Oh, that's great. Can't imagine where you dug this up. My research is going swimmingly thanks to you. And so I'd like you to have this.
Automatically detects and neutralizes incoming projectiles? Thrown weapons and rockets. Well, that's insanely beneficial.
I've increased your materials allocation. Take as much as you require. This is a new defensive device designed for use with a pickup off-roader. It automatically targets and neutralizes rockets and other projectiles. You do well to equip it if you're anticipating an encounter with enemies using such weaponry. Ghost technology was instrumental in the development of this defensive system. As were you, Sam. Until next time, I wish you all the best.
Order completed. Well done.
Well, let's see what this does then. So if that's armor component, I'm assuming it's going to be that, isn't it? Because you'll have to get rid of that to add the defense. Which I don't know. I mean, do you really want to do that though? I guess you can't have it in addition to. Let's just remove for a moment and see. Yeah, there is no other option. So how do you upgrade it then? I removed that, and now I'm just gonna have to put it. I just wasted materials, but there's no other way to find out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it was down there. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know how you add it. Maybe it's part of the APAS thing. Let me see. Maybe it was this. Nah, there's nothing in there either. I don't know how it works then, because it doesn't tell you. It's weird because normally if it's available, it's in the... Can we do anything here? Yeah, normally if it's available, it'll show up in the garage portion. But it's not... There's not even an indicator on there. It shows that though. But then there's nothing else. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. It wouldn't be tires. I feel it must be one of these. But I don't really want to take it off, I guess. You only really need one, but... Alright, let's remove it for a minute. Okay. So you have to have it on there. Well, we can try it out and see what it does. Bet if you have 2 of those on there, the thing would probably be pretty sweet. All right. Now we know.
Vehicle ready.